U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was in Qatar capital Doha on Sunday following his departure from Jordan. Now note that Blinken continues his urgent diplomatic mission in the Middle East, aiming to prevent the escalation of Israel-Hamas conflict in the Gaza region in the Middle East region.
After arriving in Doha, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken continued his urgent Middle East diplomatic mission to curb the escalation of Israel's conflict with Hamas in Gaza. During his fourth visit to the region in 3 months, Blinken emphasized the importance of Israel modifying its military operations to minimize civilian casualties and substantially increasing humanitarian aid. He further highlighted the importance of preparing detailed plans for the post-conflict future of the territory, which has been decimated by intensive Israeli airstrikes and ground offensives. After a day of talks with Turkish and Greek leaders in Istanbul and Kresh, Blinken met with Jordan's King Abdullah II and Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi in Amman. He aims to tamp down resurgent fears that the 3-month-old war could engulf the region, ramp up aid deliveries to Gaza, and prepare for the eventual end of hostilities. The difficulty of Blinken's task is underscored by the rising tensions at the Lebanon border and the fear of Israel-Hamas war spilling into neighboring countries. This is Agency Report, Republic TV.
Now, on his fourth visit to the Middle East in just 3 months' time, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken held a meet with Qatar's Emir and Prime Minister, where he is asked for an urgent Middle East diplomatic mission to prevent Israel-Hamas war from spiraling further.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met Qatar's Prime Minister during his Middle East tour. During his visit, he stressed the need for Israel to adjust its military operations to reduce civilian casualties. Blinken also asked Israel to boost the amount of humanitarian aid reaching Gaza and highlighted the importance of preparing detailed plans for the post-conflict future of the territory. Gaza has been decimated by intensive Israeli strikes and ground offensives. Arab states like Jordan have criticized Israel's actions and have demanded a ceasefire since mid-October as civilian casualties began to skyrocket. They have issued public support for long-term planning, arguing that the fighting must end before end discussions can begin. Israel has, however, refused to back down. U.S. is calling for specified temporary humanitarian pauses to allow aid to get in and for people to get safety. Agency Report, Republic TV.